So, dear friends, we are in income tax subject of BCom second year, fourth semester. Till now, in our class, we have discussed about direct and indirect taxes, canons of taxation, features and history of income tax in India, so definitions and basic concepts of income tax like assessee, deemed assessee, assessee in default, and so these are the concepts that we have discussed. These are the topics that we have discussed till now. So today we will focus on assessment year, previous year, and person. If time permits, we will discuss agricultural income also. Okay. Now coming to assessment year. What is an assessment year? We will discuss it. See, we have various kinds of years. Means, see, we have calendar year starting from January to December. Is it clear? You know calendar year. Every calendar year starts from January and it ends with December of that particular calendar year. So we are in 2021. This year started with January 2021 and it ends with December 2021. So you all agree with me? Okay. Now coming to our academic year. Academic year means for our teaching purpose from June to next month, next year, May 31st, our academic year is going to be. From June, now let us take for example, June 1st, 2021 to May 31st, 2022 year. That is what you mean by saying academic year. Whereas our financial year with reference to income tax, how you are going to calculate is every financial year will start from 1st April to it will end with 31st March of next year. Is it clear? A financial year starts in that year's April 1st and it will end with the next year's March 31st date, it will end. That is what you mean by saying financial year. Financial year will be from 1st April to next year's 31st March. Okay. So in financial year, you have mainly two concepts, assessment year, previous year. Okay, we will discuss about that. See, now presently we are in which year, you tell me? We are in which year? Financial year, you tell me. Is it 2019-20? Is it 2020-21? Or is it 2021-22? Which year we are? Somebody
21-22, sir.
21-22.
Not say like that. Please mute yourself. We are in 2021-22 financial year. Okay. You should say like that because it starts from 1st April 2021 to it ends with 31st March 2022. So that is why we are presently in 21-22 financial year. Now you see in this one, you have to remember two things. One is previous year. Next one is assessment year. See, if a person is enjoying some income during this period of time, what he has to do is he has to pay income tax on the money earned during this financial year in the next year. Means next year means it will start from 1/4/2022 to next year ending 31/3/2023. This year he has to make payment. I am repeating this concept. If a person has earned some income in this financial year, he has to pay tax on that income in the next year. That is from 1/4/2022 to 31st March 2023, he has to pay tax. In these 2 years, this is known as previous year, whereas this is known as assessment year. I am repeating. See, 2 years period I have taken, 2 financial years. One is 1/4/2021 to 31st March 2022. Second period I have taken is 1/4/2022 to 31st March 2023. This is next year.
Sir, one doubt.
This one. Yes, any doubts?
Sir, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏ ఇయర్ లో ఉన్నాం సార్ అకౌంట్ లో?
We are in 21-22 because we are in 21-22 because
okay sir,
our financial year started in the month of April, no, April 1st 21. It will end on 31st March 22. Okay
sir.
So next year, financial year will begin on 1/4/2022 and it will end on 31 March 23. So whenever a person earns income in this financial year, he is supposed to pay tax on this income in the next financial year. Did you understand?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Yes sir.
So this year is known as previous year. First year is known as previous year. Next year is known as assessment year. Okay. So
we are in previous year, sir?
We are in a previous. See, very good question you asked. See, we are in a financial year actually. See, for this year's previous year means 1/4/2020 to 31/3/2021. This will become assessment year. Am I correct? We are in a financial year actually. For previous year means that is 1/4/2020 to 31/3/21. Whatever income that a person earned this year, he has to pay income tax. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Clear? I will explain.
Yes sir.
I will clear it and I will explain. See, serially 3 years I will take. See, 1/4/2020 to 31/3/21. This is one financial year I have taken. Please see the screen properly. Okay, next year 1/4/2021 to up to it will end on 31/3/22. Am I correct? Okay, next year.
Yes sir.
1/4/2022 to 31/3/23. So these 3 years I have taken for your understanding, because one of your friends has asked a very good question. See, now a person has earned certain income in the period 2020-21. So he has to pay income tax on this income in this year. That is 1/4/2021 to 31/3/2020. Am I clear? Is it clear to you?
Yes sir.
So this is previous year. This
Sir,
is
once again, sir.
okay. See, a person earned income in the year in the period 1/4/2020 to 31st March 21. On this income, he has to pay income in the next year. That is, it starts with 1/4/2021 and it ends on 31/3/22. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
See,
Yes,
this
sir.
is previous year. This is assessment year for that year. Okay. Now you see. Next question is, a person earned income on this in this period, that is 1/4/2021 to 31/3/2022. That is present year. Now he has to pay income tax in the next year, that is 1/4/2022 to 31/3/23. Means the same year you see here, this becomes previous year for the next year, whereas this year becomes assessment year for the previous year. Am I clear? Did you understand the concept? See, this year is previous year for the assessment year of 22-23, whereas this year is assessment year for the previous year of 2021. Am I clear? Okay, okay, I will start another document and I will show you. Okay, just wait. Just wait. Okay. Now you see, I have opened a document. Are you able to see the document? No, you are unable to see. I will show now. See. Now you see. Now, are you able to see my document?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you see 2021. Sorry, 2022 31/3/2021. This is 1 year I have taken.
2021, sir. 3021, not sir.
2021, sir. 3031 వచ్చింది.
3031.
I am unable.
2021, sir.
Correct only I type now. You see, check once. It is 1/4/2022 31/3. Okay, okay. 3021 came. Okay, sorry. Is
Yes,
it okay?
sir. 3021, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now you see. Very good. See, sometimes I will do like this because I want to test how many of you are concentrating. Huh? Okay, right. Next period 2022 to 31/3/2022. See, 3 financial years I have taken. Is it clear to you all? Are you able to see it clearly?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now you see. See, a person has earned income in this year. When he has to pay tax, in the next year he has to pay tax.
2022.
Okay, in 2021, if a person has earned income, means in the year 21/22 he has to pay tax. So this is previous year, this is assessment year. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. See, if a person has earned income in the year 21/22, he has to pay tax in the year 22/23. Okay, so in this case, it becomes previous year and it becomes assessment year. Now, is it clear to you?
Yes,
So
sir.
same financial year, in one case, it will become assessment year. In another case, it will become previous year. Now, one of your friends has asked me, now we are in a previous year. Are we in a previous year? He asked. We are in a financial year. It is previous year. For the year 22/23, it is previous year. But for the period of 2021, it is assessment year. Is it clear?
Sir, once again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Once again. Now you see, for the period 2021, this becomes assessment year.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For the year 22/23, it becomes previous year.
Okay, sir.
So that is why you cannot say that whether we are in previous year or assessment year. You can only say we are in a financial year. We are in a previous year with reference to year 22/23. But we are in assessment year with reference to period 2021. Am I clear? Is it clear?
Yes,
See,
sir.
see, this is previous year. This is assessment year. See, in this period's income, you are paying a tax in next year. So in this case, it will become assessment year. That is 21/22. Now for the next year, what it will become? It will become previous year, and this will become assessment year. So now you see the same 21/22. One time it became assessment year, and in the next case it became previous year. Did you understand? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is what I am saying. So we are in a financial year. It becomes a previous year in one case, and in another case, it becomes assessment year. So that is what I want to convey. So is it clear now? The concept of assessment year and the previous year. I hope you understood. Okay, now you see. So assessment year means the period starting from April 1st and ending on 31st of the next year. Okay. For example, the assessment year 2021 will commence on 1st April 2020 and will end on 31st March 21. See, from 1st April it will start and it will end on 31st March. Did you understand? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming to see assessment year according to section 2 of 9 or according to section 2 subsection 9. Okay, these sections are also very, very important. Now, according to section 3, previous year means the financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. Preceding means, see, just now I told, no, I am again showing. See, this is the preceding year for this one, this year, and this is the preceding year for this one. Okay, so if this becomes assessment year, this will be previous year. If this is the assessment year, then this will be previous year. So preceding means which comes before another one. So before this period, this year came. So this is preceding year means previous year. That is what you mean by saying preceding. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now you see. So whatever I explained, that is mentioned here. So previous year means the financial year immediately preceding. Preceding means previous, earlier year, the assessment year. For example, for the assessment year 2020-21, the previous year is 1920. That is from 1/4/19 to 31/3/20. Okay. So these two concepts I explained with examples. Assessment year, previous year. Is there any doubt in this one? You can again ask. Okay. So every individual, every assessee is supposed to pay tax on his previous year's income in the next year. That is assessment year, he has to pay tax. Now, there is no exemption. Everybody should form uniform procedure. Uniform means, in the previous classes I mentioned, uniform means similar ones, same without any change. So every individual, every assessee is supposed to pay tax for his previous year's income in the assessment year. So is it clear that these two concepts, are they clear to you now, or is there any doubt? Is there any doubt?
Clear, sir.
Clear?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, our next concept. See, several times I mentioned person. What do you mean by person actually? Who is a person?
An individual.
Very good. Very good. See, in our daily life, we say that if a person means other than other animals, means buffalo or cow or sheep or goat or cat, other than those kinds of animals, person means an individual, a human being rather. But according to Income Tax Act of section 2 of 31, according to section 2, subsection 31, person includes an individual, means a human being. Hindu undivided by family. Hindu undivided family, sorry. Hindu, HUF, you will say. Hindu undivided family. Okay. Then next one, a company. Company is also will be treated as person. A firm. Firm means organization. Organization will also be termed as person. But you will not say firm in income tax. A person includes an individual, a Hindu undivided family, a company, a firm, association of persons, or a body of individuals, whether incorporated or not. Incorporated means registered or not. A local authority. Local authority means, what is a local authority? A Gram Panchayat, Nagar Panchayat, municipality, corporation. Okay. Urban Development Authority, Cantonment Board. Cantonment Board means military area. So all these will be deemed as person according to Income Tax Act section 2 of 31. Then every artificial judicial person. See, every artificial judicial person means just now I mentioned SBI prior to this class. I mentioned ICICI. These banks also have to pay income tax because they are also persons. Okay, so person in income tax implies an individual, Hindu undivided family, company, firm, association of persons or body of individuals, whether incorporated means registered or not. See, let us take for example, partnership organization is there. In which year Partnership Act was passed? In which year Partnership Act was passed? Yes, I am asking the question, in which year Partnership Act was passed?
1962.
1962? No, you check once. That is not 1962. Your 3 numbers correct, 1 number missing. 3 numbers correct in that one. Huh?
1960.
Yes. In 1932, Partnership Act was passed. You check once. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
In
932.
1932, not 1960. So that is why in 1962, 6 is wrong. Half of it you have to take. So whether partnership organization, that is also termed as person. Whether it is registered or not, incorporated means registered or not. Local authority, artificial judicial person. Judicial person means according to law, certain organizations are there, certain companies are there. All those will be deemed as persons. So if I say person means all these will be included in our subsequent classes. You remember, person means not at all, not only human being. He may be human being or HUF or company or firm or anybody else. Okay. Now, simple question I am asking. So in today's class, what we have learned, dear students, about previous year, about assessment year, and about person we have learned. Okay. So now what I am doing is, I will ask some questions. All of you, please, the names I will call, and you have to give me reply based on the names. Okay. Pavitra, unmute yourself. Pavitra. Pavitra, unmute yourself. Pavitra. Sharan, you mute yourself. Pavitra, I am asking you the question. A person who is liable to pay tax is known as a dash. A person he is liable to, who is liable to pay tax is dash. Yes, Charan. Question goes to Charan. Prudhviraj. A person who is liable to pay tax.
Hello?
A person who is liable to pay tax is a dash.
Sir,
Is known as dash. Kirtana. A person liable to pay tax is known as dash. Kirtana. Kishore. Mirza Moin Beg. A person who is liable to pay tax is known as a dash.
Sir, I don't understand, sir, question.
A person who is
Sir,
liable to pay tax is known as a dash. Prudhviraj. A person
Sir,
who is,
question Telugulo అడగండి.
no, you are studying in English medium. How can I ask in Telugu? For you, Telugu
Okay,
medium
okay.
question paper will not be prepared.
Okay, sir.
A person who is liable to pay tax is known as a dash. Means you are not at all preparing notes. Chaitanya. A person who is liable to pay tax is known as a dash. Assessee, I told. Yesterday we have learnt these concepts, no? SSC, deemed SSC, SSC in default. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So thank you. In our next class, we will meet with some more concepts.